Hey, what's going on, man? It's that time of year where we Patriots celebrate our lovely country, and
yes, proud to be an American.
what we have left of it. I mean, it is the second of
Yeah, but
July.
by the time this goes up, it'll probably be the 4th. So because you take a long time to get it up.
Oh, that's right. But when I get it up, I keep it up for as long as it needs to be up, man. So, anyways, I'm Cruise Control.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And this is the Nothing Sacred Show for the 2nd of July, 2017, you stupid fuckfaces.
Jill.
No appreciation for what I do. He just gets on here and talks his stupid shit, but I'm the one who puts the shit together and makes everything work.
Yeah. Well, I'm just using you for your technical knowledge,
Yeah, sort of like, you use it, you're just a user. You're just a user and abuser.
I'm just using you, you little bitch.
Oh, well. So anyways, it is the second, on my 3-day weekend. Oh, I think I heard somewhere that somebody has to work tomorrow. Now, it's not me. I don't have to work till Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't have to work till Wednesday. Now, someone has to go to work for one day tomorrow, I guess, and then they're off for one day and they have to work. That just sounds kind of inconvenient. It'd be much better, like myself, if you would have a day off tomorrow.
I could have taken the annual leave, but being that
being the trooper that you are, being the dedicated employee.
Well, no, it's not that at all. Actually, Kraken is now up 25 hours, man.
Yeah.
So I don't want to fuck them out of hours. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and of course, you getting paid for doing absolutely nothing because nothing is going to happen tomorrow is not a problem either. Of course.
Oh, shit, but I'm trying to get my paid.
Yeah, dude, you are a dedicated. Like I said, your dedication to your job and to your employees is just monumental, my friend. And I just want to.
I am. I'm a stand-up employer.
You are standing up right now. You're standing up right now? Are you standing up?
No, actually I'm sitting down, but
Oh, man. See, I'm going to stand up. See, I'm standing up now, so you can tell.
I'll stand up to rep it.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I'm going to take a piss on my keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yes, it's having a good mood, man. Life is good. I have nothing to worry about. I feel focused. I feel good. Life is fine, man. No bullshit to bitch about, so I'm going to ride along with you. Last week was my one and only show where I take over and
you mean like all the shows?
Like all shows? What are you talking about?
Mr. Mike Hogg?
You're the one who tells the stories. You're the one who comes in here with all the stories, man. I just comment on them.
Actually, I do have a story, man. This is fucked up.
Let's go, man.
All right, so it happened to somebody we both know. You don't know them as well, but you do know them. Raquel Chipmunk.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. She actually was on, and dude, this is always my biggest fear when I ride with retards, dude. Apparently, some fucking retard started kicking the shit out of her on Paratransit, like assaulted her.
Wow.
So I guess from what I can gather, I guess there was another one. It was like a bus full of tards, pretty much, and one of them got out of his seat, unbuckled his belt and got up. And so the driver stopped the bus and said, hey, you need to get back in your seat. Well, as this was going on, I guess this dude that was sitting behind Raquel grabs her hair and starts slamming her head against the seat. And I guess she didn't fight back. And then I guess the guy got himself unbuckled. And the driver was telling Raquel to move. And before she could move, the guy grabbed her hair again and then started slamming her head against the pole in the front.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, dude, because I saw her husband actually was at Valley Hospital. You know how Facebook tells you, so-and-so just checked in at Valley Hospital. And he said, please read this. My wife Raquel was just assaulted on the bus by someone mentally challenged. And apparently, dude, from what I understand, like they called the police to see what they could do. And it pretty much was, the guy's mentally challenged and there's not much we can do there, and it's like, well, okay, and like somebody was pointing out, this is the standard they hold all disabled people to. Like, oh, well, you got enough problems and your life is hard enough, so we're not going to do anything. I mean, not that his comprehension, obviously, he wouldn't be able to understand, that, hey.
Well, Paratransit's going to be paying her a lot of money, that's for sure.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Well, that's the thing. From what he was saying, too, on the post, he said that RTC was backpedaling and,
no. If there's someone mentally challenged, and if that's the excuse why they are not being held accountable for their actions, then there needs to be somebody on that bus with them, handling them, to ensure that they do not do this.
Yeah, exactly.
If they are like, oh well, this is because they're mentally challenged. Well, then they shouldn't be alone. They need to have supervision on that bus. And if they aren't, then it's somebody's responsibility. If not paratransit, then the people, then the home or the place where that person is quote unquote going. And if they're not going anywhere, then they need to be held accountable by law because they are independent adults.
Exactly.
So it's either they're adults. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. And shit, dude, it now becomes a danger to other passengers. It isn't like, oh, the tard just sits back there and makes a bunch of noise and bothers people. Like, this guy actually physically assaulted, somebody who can't can't defend themselves.
How bad was it for? How much was she injured?
Well, I guess she's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did a CAT scan to make sure that, that he didn't fuck her up real bad, and everything's good. So she's fine. She just probably has a bunch of bruises and scrapes, and he said her back's sore a little bit.
Jesus.
And back and neck are sore. But, yeah, dude, that's always because, like, if I'm sitting near a tard, dude, and they start fucking flipping out, I'm like, oh, shit. It freaks me out, too, man.
Of course. You don't know what they're going to... It freaks anybody out. That's the whole point. You don't know what they're going to do, and you can't... You have to be very wary of what you're going to do, too, because they're like, you can't do anything to them,
Yeah. Exactly. It's crazy, man. It's like, and thank God I've never had a problem, but, the only problem I did have was the one time when the girl tried to snatch my lunch away from me. Mm-hmm. I had some spaghetti meatballs, and the driver asked me what I had in the container, and I was like, oh, spaghetti meatballs, and she was like, I love spaghetti meatballs, and then she kept making grabs for my spaghetti and meatballs, and dude, I was like, what the fuck?
On the fucking skull, dude. No, but you have to have some kind of standard there, or there's someone has to be held accountable, because if he's if he's certifiable and can't take care of himself, then someone has to be there and should be there to take care of him. If there's not, then there's a hole somewhere, and if he's mentally challenged, that's not an excuse.
Nope, I agree.
Especially when a lot of mentally challenged know exactly what they're doing. They're going to use, he probably was mentally, but like I said, if you're either accountable for your actions, so he should be either prosecuted for assault, or someone should be sued the fuck out of themselves. Well,
I think he should be removed from the service.
Well, of course, removed from the service, but also the people that were handling him, if he was in a home or had care or needed some assistance in that way, whoever's responsible for this motherfucker needs to be held accountable, because he had no supervision and could do these outbursts.
Exactly.
So, and if he hasn't done this before, well, he did it now, so you're done, buddy. You got to have you have to have someone on the bus with you. Who's supervising you if you're going to be on the bus, or just not on the bus any longer. I don't think, depending.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I think they should just take him off the system and say, sorry,
I think anytime any kind of assault happens, I think that it has to happen as well. So regardless, like no tolerance, zero tolerance. None of this.
Well, and I told you about my one buddy, Brian, who's also blind, that rode at one point, and he said, like, I guess he had a guy that punched him in the leg or whatever. He actually punched him twice, dude. And because he put his bag next to him on the seat, and the guy got pissed off and punched him in the shoulder. And then he told the driver, and so the driver, that's, those little vans. I don't know if you ever rode in those. But the driver moved the guy up to the jump seat, and then the dude punched Brian in the leg again. And then, so they dropped the mentally retarded dude off first. And then the driver was like, man, I'm surprised that guy has not been kicked off the service, because that's the dude who beat up the driver.
Yeah.
That was the same guy who beat up on... He actually threw a driver off a bus and then started jumping on
her. And they still have him on the buses.
Yep, he's still riding. And then when Brian called and complained, they were like, well, he's got the right to ride just like you do.
No,
and
he
they
doesn't.
pulled that little
No, he doesn't. No, not if he's fucking violent. He needs to be... They have a special bus for them then. A special bus for the violent ones and have handlers with them, because that's what you have. Those people require supervision nonstop. They have to have someone with them all the time.
Yep.
So when you be punching some motherfucker, you need to have someone with them all the time, or else they're not riding that shit, man. But that's not... No, but they're independent. No,
they're not independent.
See, it's like this double standard. It's like, we want them to be independent and they can do it, whatever. Or I don't even know what the fucking logic is to have the motherfucker riding on the bus alone. Like, well, you're babysitting them now, driver. Yeah, there's a 30-minute break for us. That's what it is.
It's past the tard. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, because they call that respite. For those group home people. That's why they send them to those workshops, so they can have...
You send them to the workshops, you drive with them in a van and drop them off at the workshop, then you have your respite.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
and then you come back and you pick them up in your fucking personal vans from your fucking thing, or you have a paratransit van specifically designed or used for that purpose. Like, okay, hey guys, hey paratransit, we need to get this fucking motherfucker Jimbo Johnson. He fucking rips off the fucking ears of fucking people with his teeth, you know, when he's fucking walking by him. So we need to fucking get him picked up. So we're gonna have to fucking chain him fucking down like Hannibal Lecter and Silence of the Lamb, the motherfucker, on the ride home. Jesus, I couldn't work with those people anymore, man. But you got to get just, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, I mean, thank God, you know, knock on wood, man, nothing's ever happened to me, you know, but I'm always afraid of something happening, you know. So, especially even if they touch you,
yeah,
dude,
because you're very punchable, man. I'm seriously, you're just a punchable fuck, dude. So I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Me too.
I mean, that big fucking bald head is like it's like a punching bag, man. It's like ready to be just cracked. I mean, cracked along the side of, and hope like it cracks like an egg, you know, and like shit dribbles out, you know, and you're just like Humpty Dumpty. Yeah.
So you're saying I look punchable, not that I'm an asshole and I just deserve.
Well,
to get
both. But
okay, because I wanted the asshole.
Okay,
rank,
good,
you know?
good. Yeah, so you definitely got both. You got. I know you don't give a shit about whether you look punchable or not, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that one's not as cool as being the asshole who deserves to get punched. That's actually the better one for me.
That's true, and that you do tend to strive for that. Although your soft heart always gets in the way.
Oh, I know. Matter of fact, that was a great transition, dude.
Oh, really? Oh shit! What did you do this time, dude? Who'd you adopt this time?
Well, no, actually, I didn't adopt anybody. But here's the thing, dude. This is what I was going to go into with Facebook. You know, Facebook is just becoming. You know, back in the day, I used to use it a lot for getting interviews and doing that kind of stuff. You know, like radio
it's like stuff. Networking. Like, this is a great networking place. Well, it's beyond that now. It's
yeah. Totally. And I mean, not only do some people just annoy the fuck out of me with their posts, dude, and they'll post a shitload of times, and they're very self-righteous, which, whatever, man, that's their thing. It's on their page. But the shit that really fucking gets me is now, dude, when I log in, I've actually almost decided to, you know, maybe just check my Maxwell page once a week or something, man. Because, goddamn, dude, all the emails I get on that page are just fucking people sending pass this along, it's a Kismetin. Or, you know, just dumb shit, dude. People sharing articles, you know, here, check out this article, check out this video.
It's all this crap, man. It's all this vitriol and just bullshit and people talking politics and shit and just... Mm-hmm. I've been going on it less and less as well. I just don't. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's actually kind of detrimental. I actually feel better not going on there anymore, man.
Yeah, because it does fucking piss you off and your blood pressure goes up and all that shit. Well, I had somebody tonight who sent me this stupid fucking, I don't know what it was. It was supposed to be a letter that was written by this little girl who's dying of cancer or some shit. And I just said, please don't send me this kind of shit. I don't like it, and I don't want to read that. And so, dude, she wrote me back, and she was like, well, I happen to know the little girl. You need to have some fucking compassion. And I'm like, oh, here we go again with the fucking compassion.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. Do you have? So you don't have. She doesn't have any compassion for you. Maybe you had. See, this is the thing that fucking pisses me off. This bitch is so self-righteous. Maybe in your past you knew a little girl who died. Yeah. And you're like, you know, I just don't want to hear about this kind of stuff. You know, it had to just recently happen in my family, and I just don't want to hear about it. Please just don't send me this stuff. I don't like this kind of stuff, first of all, because it's negative. But no, it's all about your compassion. Oh, you don't have any compassion. Well, what about you, bitch, sending me stuff when you don't know my past, dumb bitch? Right. You have no idea what's going to, quote-unquote, trigger me. Oh,
yeah, where's my hug box?
Yeah, seriously. No, they don't matter. No, you don't get a hug box, man. You're a white man, even though you're blind. It's kind of you gotta get more of a. You get somewhat of a hug box.
Yeah, but you know, I should deserve a hug box.
No, you're white male. You don't deserve a hug box, white male.
Fuck, man.
White male American. Nope, no, you don't. If you're a Muslim, maybe, because then you wouldn't be white, because Muslims are a race, or whatever the fuck they are now. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, the world is fucked, dude. We're all fucked, man. And Trump is just fucking disgusting, dude. He's I think he's burning it down, man. He's doing what I thought he would do. I mean, how do you go? What do you do after him, dude? Like, what do you do? How do you follow that? How do you follow this act? You can't go back to fucking. Well, all right, Americans, I'm gonna save the day. You can't go back to that, man. So what's next, dude? What the fuck is next for this shithole, dude? Not a shithole. I mean, we're the 3% of the pop. That's another thing. We're the 3% of the world. Top 5% of the world right now. Even us. Even me, the poor motherfucker here. Me. You know,
Right.
I am top 5% of people's, quality of life in the fucking world. And I'm like, that's shithole, so we might be top 10 in the next 10% in the next fucking 20 years, man, bro.
Oh shit.
So my point is, I guess that we're still going down the shitter, but I just got just some perspective there. But it's just interesting to see what's next, and then Facebook's going to get to say it's just saturated with this shit, the social media.
Oh yeah, Trump did this and Trump did that.
Trump's on fucking Twitter. He's fucking posting videos and shit, like just fucked up shit. He's posting these videos with people's faces on. He's doing crazy. He's posting videos on Twitter of like a person's face. Like he had a WWE match, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's posting CNN, the CNN logo over Vince McMahon's face because it's a video of Trump hitting Vince McMahon and an actual but the CNN logo's over Trump's face. And Trump posted this. The fucking president posted this shit, like a video, like, yeah, see this?
My question is, where does he get the time to post? If he's the president and shit.
Twitter's easy. You just post you can post in like 20 seconds on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Yeah, it's quick. It's really quick to post, but he gets time because he's the president, man. He's the man, dude.
You fucking man.
We're lost, dude. Our whole system, we're just fucked, man. That's why it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see how things are gonna go, man. It's also interesting to see how things are gonna go this weekend. In Vegas, man, because this is the week, man.
This is the chronic. Well, actually, it was Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday the first, and I guess people were around the whole. Explain how the vibe was out there Saturday. Did you watch the news or anything, or?
No, I didn't watch the news, but I was down on Fuckmont with some friends of mine, and man, yeah, you could smell weed everywhere, and we went past a bunch of dispensaries, and the lines were just insane, so. Yeah, dude, everybody's going nuts now.
Oh my God, there's dispensaries on Fremont?
Near Fremont, on the way to Fremont. I think there was one at like Flamingo and something.
So you drove by it?
Yeah, we just drove by. We weren't walking by any.
Oh God, man, you got dispensary in your area of town. Oh shit,
yeah, man.
Oh, dude, I think you should go to one in a better. Well, you might find some cheap ass shit there, though, man.
That's what I'm saying. Some good shit.
If people are going to go there, if people are going to be going there and doing that, man, maybe the best place is still brave the worst part of town because you're not going to get. Oh, well, I've got Fliffy McDiffy. It's $25 a gram. Oh, you'd be at that place, man. We got cat piss for $4. There is a weed called cat piss, by the way.
I don't know, man. I think they're all pretty. Oh yes, they're connoisseurs of weed, so it's not like just nigga, what you trying to get?
No, that's like saying, let's go into this lovely bar here called the Hungry Fucking Whore and get ourselves some fantastic beverages, the best beer in town. Yes, in the whore we got the best beer in town.
We'll have to see, man. I'll have to see how it goes.
Start off good, man. No, actually, no. Most. It just seems like Vegas is so different than here because here it was definitely a big thing when it became legal. But obviously, it's only 150,000 people here in this city. Yeah, so even though there was a line there, man. There's 2 million fucking people that are just like, and it's the holiday fucking weekend when everyone's out there. They're gonna make so much fucking money, dude.
Right. Well, which reminds me. Okay, now you haven't lived here 5 years now, right?
Yeah.
So now. Would you go down to Fremont on 4th of July weekend?
Well, okay. Not, the only way I would is if there was like a concert there that night, the Summer Nights concert.
Nope, there wasn't anything like that, man. It was just they wanted to go down to Fuckmont, and I was like, okay. I mean, because they wanted to go to the Gold Spike, dude, and play some of the games and shit.
Was it? Oh God.
Well, we couldn't even get into the Gold Spike. I mean, there was a big fat line out the door, dude. It was insane. So we couldn't go in there. And then we were going to go eat. We went to this place called Nacho Daddy's, which I've eaten there before. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
And dude, there was the same shit. There was a line out the door, And the woman was like, it's probably going to be a 35 to 40 minute wait. And I was like, oh, fuck that, you know, because I never, and they were all kind of like, what? You don't want to wait? And I'm like, hell no, this is Fremont, guys. And they just kind of seemed like, well, I didn't think it was going to be this packed.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you guys live here, or lived here at one time. You should know.
Yeah, I would never, I would never forget. I mean, I would only go there if there was a concert, because that would be cool. But other than that, no.
Yeah,
hell no,
exactly.
dude. You know what I'd be doing? I'd be chilling at your fucking pool, dude.
Exactly.
Actually, I don't know about your pool, man, because that shit, man. I wonder if they cleaned it this year at all.
Oh, there were some floatums in there the other day, dude. Like a lot of pine needles and shit. Of course,
dude. They don't clean that shit. They probably haven't cleaned it even since last year.
I thought they had a pool service. They had somebody come and drain it at one point, and then they refilled it again.
Oh, so, yeah, okay.
I still swim in it though. Fuck it, man.
Yeah, you don't care, man. You don't give a shit, man.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, also, too, I had this little ass ram earlier this week. So I'm talking to, this is well, kind of a Maha thing, I guess. So I'm talking to ADR LeVay on the phone, and phone call drops. So I'm like, okay, so I try to call him back, and it keeps saying call failed. So I try to call other numbers to see if, you know, maybe it was just his phone, and it's not letting me call anybody. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I tried to send him a text to tell him, hey, man, for some reason I can't call you back. It's not letting me, so I'll just talk to you tomorrow. And it wouldn't send that either. So I figured, well, maybe they're doing some kind of fucking, you know, routine maintenance like they're always doing. And the next day I get up, dude, and I still can't make calls or send texts with my phone. I don't know if I can get texts or phone calls. So I'm like, all right, let me try to get online with the Verizon chat, which is as fucked up as the phone customer service thing. Mm-hmm. And but finally I got this guy named Jake, and dude, he's just, you know, it's that they ask these stupid, you know, like, dude, quit reading your rebuttal sheet and feed me all this corporate dick suckery. You know, give me some fucking, you know, let's help me with my problem here. And so he's like, sir, you've come to the right place. I'm glad to help you. How often does this happen? And I'm like, nigga, it just happened. You know, like, this is what's been going on.
You can tell he's, like, reading off a fucking script. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, totally corp, dude. Like, just his rebuttal sheet, you know. And so finally, at one point, I forget what it was, but I did have to mention because, dude, he kept having me call numbers. He was like, dial BAL and hit pound and see what happens. And I'm like, well, I can't call out, but let me see. So then I try it, and of course it didn't do anything. And so then he's like, well, try. I said, it says call failed. And he's like, well, try dialing 832, hit pound, and then wait for program or something like that. And I'm like, it's not doing it. So finally he says, why don't you take the battery out of your phone? And I'm like, okay, well, where is the battery thing? Because I didn't want to break some shit on the phone. So he sends, and like I said, I had to mention I was blind at one point about something. I forget what it was. But anyway, he sends me this link, and he goes, here's a link. There's a lot of good images that will show you where your battery is. So, dude, I was already pissed off, and I wrote in there, I said, that's smart, sending a link to a blind person. Are you the janitor?
Oh, wow.
And then he writes back, I'm on your side, sir. And I was like, oh, fuck this moron. So, dude, I just jumped off there, and I waited till I got to work, and and funny enough, now this call I was able to get, which, by the way, I couldn't buzz my driver in because they were trying to call, and it wasn't picking up. Mm-hmm. It was rolling to voicemail or whatever. And so I had to run out and give my card to the driver through the bars, the gate, and they were able to get in. So, dude, I got to work. On my way to work, I get a call from Steve, my friend Steve. Yeah, he's got the same kind of phone I got, and I was able to get that call, funny enough. But we got dropped on that too because he's telling me, he's like, dude, I'm calling you from my landline. I can't make any calls from my cell phone. And I'm like, dude, I said, yeah, and you can't send text either. He's like, nope. And so I was like, well, shit, dude. And as we're trying to formulate a battle plan, the call drops, of course. So, dude, I get to work, and I use the work phone, and I call Verizon. Finally, the lady got me to pull my battery out and put the battery back in and power the phone back up. And then, dude, all these texts started coming in, like bam, 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 like backed up texts. Uh-huh. So then it was working fine. So then I called Steve, and I told him what to do, and all that kind of shit. And then, of course, they want to send me after I'm done, I'm getting this call from this weird number. It's a 916 number, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And it called me twice. So finally, I answered it, and it's this is Verizon with the survey, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, really? You got to rape me with your fucking survey? So
you didn't fill that one out, I'm sure. You just
I didn't. I hung up on it.
Yeah, good. You would have probably given it a bad result anyway. So you're the kind of person I like.
I will say this: the woman that helped me on the phone, she was good. Although her main fucking thing was because I don't have that stupid PIN number that you need to talk to someone. Mm-hmm. You have to enter your phone PIN. And her main concern was getting that stupid fucking telephone pin before she even helped me with my problem. She was like, well, think of 4 numbers, sir, that would work for you so you have a pin number. And I was just like, this is stupid.
Well, that's for security. For security, they want to secure your account better. Dude.
Because God knows there's a million bill payings going on right now.
So when next time someone fucks with your card or credit card, just be aware that, yeah.
Dude, those things don't keep people. Those fuckers have back doors into shit, dude. They don't. It's not your passwords and pass numbers and shit. That doesn't keep them out.
I don't know. It keeps out some people. Believe me, I've had some things that saved. I mean, I'm just saying, as a person who dealt with account information, I'm not like saying it's the most amazing thing, but I mean, if you didn't have one, then she just had to get you to set one up probably for that. But then again, so it was like an outage or something, or was it just a weird glitch?
Here's what I think. Here's the conspiracy theory side of me, because it happened to my phone and to Steve's phone.
I know what okay. Let me say what your conspiracy theory is before you say you're trying to get you to go to smartphones because
you got it. Yeah, give that man a cookie.
Nope, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Because that's what it looked like, because it just so happened to be my phone and his phone at the same time.
There's probably a glitch through the network, and the way to restore the glitch was to restart your phones. Because it's trying to connect to your phones, but there's a glitch, so it happens that you guys probably have the same exact type of phone, or something similar, or similar type of phone that requires a different, maybe, channel than others. Hell, it may have happened to other people too, like the people with smartphones, but they just restarted their phones. So
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really. Nobody else made mention of it. I've just known myself and my friend we happen to not have smartphones, so
smartphone, get a smartphone.
Yeah, get a smartphone because it's smarter than us.
No, you'll get a smartphone when they're smart enough to actually use text to talk well, and you can find a way to navigate the screen better.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I could use one now. Dude, it's funny. All the blindos love them, dude.
I know.
They're like,
yeah, you talked about this a lot. That's why I knew you were like, they want me to get a smartphone, but I'm not going to get it.
Yeah, exactly. That shit just makes me want to push back harder. Like, oh yeah? Well, fuck you. Now there's more reason for me not to get
2003, when I was like, I better get a goddamn computer, fucking son of a bitch. And oh, wow, 2005, you're like, son of a bitch, this is the best thing I ever had in my life.
Well, yeah, but the computer makes sense. All that swipe-a-tap of shit. I'm just like, what? Okay, And then when somebody tries to show me how to do it, they're like, okay, swipe up with 2 fingers. So I do that, and it doesn't work. And I'm like, I did it with 2 fingers. No, you got to use 2 fingers. I'm like, yeah, I'm using 2 fingers. No, you're not. You're using 73 fingers. Like, what are you talking about, nigga? Common Core and smartphones. I swear to God, man. So
yeah, well, it's the new way. It's see a picture, hit the picture, that gives you what you want. Give me food. Order from Pizza Hut. You can order everything from your phone. You order pizza from your phone. You can do anything from your phone now.
Yeah. But like I said, I prefer a PC personally.
I like my PC. I like my phone too. My phone's fucking great because I got a really good one. But I can understand, man. There will be a market for you regardless, so don't worry. No one's gonna take away your fucking flip phone, man.
Good, man, because I like my flip phone.
Yeah, so it's just good because it's really basic for them to keep that on. All they need to do is have phone, and then you have text. You don't have any kind of data or anything on your phone, really. So.
Well, that's it. I think maybe they want to ass ram everybody for a data plan, like.
Well, trying to move everything to data probably, but then they'll just move a flip phone to data, and then it'll be the same thing.
That would be dope, dude. Yeah. If I could use the flip phone for there is internet. I haven't really played with it, on my phone.
Yeah.
But
there's no reason to.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Cool. I use the internet on when I'm waiting for a bus or something. It's useful to have, but most of the time, man, I don't even turn my. I mean, I'm home most of the time, of course. I work from home, but even when I'm out, I'd rather bring my Kindle or something like that and read. something else.
Yeah.
So. But
Well,
I get it though, man. It's technology.
speaking of that, man, I'm gonna my trip to New York. I got like a 3-hour layover in Baltimore.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, so I'm probably gonna have my iPad there, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Bring some bookage, man.
So,
bring a book.
Yeah.
3 hours, huh? Shit, this is the best.
3 hours. Yeah, I mean, there's like a 3-hour layover, and then you change because you got to change planes. It's not like I could just stay on the plane.
Oh yeah, you got to change planes, and then you'll probably sit there and just you could probably find a bar, or have someone take you to a bar.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that I could do.
How long? Well, your second flight's not very long, but.
Nah, like an hour.
Yeah,
something
dude.
like that.
Hour. That's always sucks too when it's like you got like a fucking 5-hour flight and then you're there for 3 hours and then.
Yeah, and then you're jet lagged out of your mind.
Yeah, you're there for then you got to get on a plane for another hour. You're just like, God, I could fucking drive up there in an hour or in the time.
Right. Yeah, no, it should be interesting, but I'm happy, dude, because like fuck, my last couple birthdays bit head, and so I want to do something cool this time.
So you're going up there for a week?
For about 5 days.
Yeah, nice, man.
So
nice.
That should be fun, man. We should
so
see how that
do some stuffs there, man. Like what? You have no idea what you're gonna do.
You know what? I don't know. I mean, me, I'm not into the tourist shit anyway. Most tourist shit is pretty sighty oriented.
You just want to hang out.
Hang out and
yourself.
Get fucked up. Although I know Sluggo knows all the good eating spots, man. He's like, you better get ready, because I was telling him about my diet, and he was like, well, hopefully you'll be off that by the time you get up here, because you'll be ready to eat.
So is he thriving up there now? Is he thriving?
Hell yeah, he's thriving good, man. As a matter of fact, I think he's looking. He said he might get another job. Because Walmart's not giving him enough hours.
Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet the best thing that could have happened for him was to get out of this fucking that shithole, man. Because that was just awful for him. Because I bet he was still going every fucking week to fucking Schlobbies and putting his money in the machines and even at the end and spending money on cabs and shit like that, right?
Oh yeah, going getting happy rubs and all kinds. Dude, it was a destructive place for him, man.
Yeah, so he's there. He's got his lady friend to keep him stable and keep him fucking from doing stupid shit and yeah, nice, man. So
he's rolling. So and everything else, yeah, man. Shit, I can't really. I'm trying to. Oh, you did see that thing about the shooting in Arkansas or whatever.
Good
the fuck
God, dude, it's all over the place. Then there was an 18-year-old road rage shooting a day there. So some 18-year-old chick was shot by some angry dude. Because some card road rage, man. It's like we're falling apart, man. Falling the fuck apart.
Well, it's crazy, though, because it's almost like these things were just normal, random acts of violence, which normally didn't get any publicity before, but now all of a sudden are huge and make national news. And
they got publicity before. They're just happening all the time now more. Well, because that's what news is about. It perpetrates itself. See, news has no conscience, man. It's not. The media now is awful. It perpetrates the destruction of what's going on. It's like a snowball effect. So, like, basically, CNN shows a shit ton of shootings, and it makes it, like, seem like these are important things that people care about. So these fucking schlubs sitting there in their fucking base, wherever the fuck they are, in their fucking with their family of 4 or whatever, some husband is just broken down because he's a shitty wife, and he sees that and he's like, I want to be somebody! And then he's the next dude, and then it continues to perpetrate itself. And that's why you get all these publicity for all this awful shit, and publicity is better, attention is better than no attention, regardless of the attention now. That's all that matters is attention. So. Well,
that's it. It's you're even more fucked up stuff that people are perpetrating. They just publicize it more because they want to push it. It's almost like they want to push.
Well, it's not that they publish. It's just there's no way to get away from it. That's why another thing about social media, man. I haven't watched news and TV in a year. I haven't missed a thing, man. 1.5 years, and I'm like. I don't miss TV at all. I've watched it other places, and I'm like, oh God! Like I was in the Greyhound station, going to my buddies, and they had the fucking CNN on. I'm like, oh, I'll watch some news. Let's see how shitty CNN is. It was shitty, of course. But the worst part about it was every fucking commercial was, do you have a fucking destructive bowel that explodes blood all over your sister when you fart? Whatever. Do you try Clock and Block, Clock and Jack, and fucking Schlepperset, and Dlipperdo, and all these fucking things. Every single commercial break, there was at least one. Every single one. I'm like, the people that watch this are old or dying, or that shows the people that watch these fucking old TV things. They're old, dude. TV is out. It's done.
Yep. Yep. You're right. The demographic is primarily
difference.
old people.
Why would you not?
You know?
Why would you? How much TV do you watch on your computer instead of on your? You don't watch. You watch YouTube. You watch
I
TV
watch
on your computer.
maybe 1 hour of TV a week.
Yeah.
You know, like mainly when I have the TV on, it's on the digital music channels.
Yeah, but
usually.
the thing is, you can just put on Spotify or find a music program and do exactly the same thing from your comfort of your PC and not move a fucking inch.
Yep.
And you're spending that money on that direct TV. It's nostalgia that you're spending money on, man. It's like, oh, well, I have to have TV. It's like, why?
Yeah, you know what, dude? It's funny because you're right. You get this, like, you almost feel like, no, I can't leave it or something. It's stupid.
And the thing is, you can keep your TV out there. All you do is have a smart TV and connect it to your wireless internet and then have Amazon Video or whatever the fuck you use and watch the TV out there on your couch like you did before. But you don't have to spend that money on those fucking... Because what do you watch? You watch Cops every week still? Is that still on?
Cops, and then, Cops, and then Real... What's it called? Reels TV or some shit like that. Sometimes they have some pretty cool shit on there, too.
But that's it.
So,
but it's barely... You have to find it. You have to look for it. You're like, most of the time, you're probably like, this is shit. And then you go back to your fucking room and you sit in front of your computer and get into stuff you're really interested in.
Right,
find what you're interested in, and you get it, and that's what you do. You don't fucking sit around, I gotta wait for this program to be on at 12. Even on the episodes of Cops, dude. Is that new episodes of Cops still?
No, actually, now it's all reruns. So I haven't really, haven't really watched Cops
you could find
weeks.
Yeah, you could find any reruns you want. Just look up Cops on Netflix or something. They probably have old episodes or something.
Yeah, they probably do, or on YouTube.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
use Amazon. Amazon is the shit, and I won't go into it. But that's one reason.
You have is that the Fire Stick?
I got the Prime.
Okay.
Amazon Prime, which is Amazon Video, but they have the Fire Stick where you can get Netflix and stuff. You just plug it into the back of your TV. It reads your wireless network and it streams from your PC or streams through your wireless network to your TV.
I wonder how accessible that is. Like, does it talk? You know, does it have voiceover?
I know some of them do. It'd be interesting. Some of them. I don't know if they do voice recognition. I know there's some voice recognition on like my computer. Watch this, dude. Let's see if we can see you.
All right.
Cortana. Hey, Cortana. Oh. Play Reason to Run.
Reason to Run. Got it.
Okay, so I basically I'm not going to play it. So I'm just saying. Actually,
yeah. Well, I couldn't hear it anyway, but
no, you'll hear it on the actual
on the broadcast
yeah,
on the
you'll hear
recording.
The broadcast, yeah.
Yeah. So fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm just wondering like the best way to go about it, because none of these tech people know shit, especially when it comes to blind people. You know, so I'm always afraid like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the best one is for those who can't see, like the most accessible, like streaming thing. Because you have to say, oh fucking Alexa or whatever the hell it is, play, whatever, play fucking Netflix, look for movie, whatever. It has to be something, or have to be something.
Well, it would have to read the screen to me too, because it might be an episode I don't want to watch or something I want to jump forward, to the next one.
And they can do that. I have to look at them. That may be something to look into, man. They should develop that if they don't already have it.
I think they do. Matter of fact, I think Renaissy uses one. He was telling me about the Fire Stick, so I'd have to. Although he said something about when you cut your cable off, I guess you have to do some shit. I don't remember what it is.
He might be talking about internet through your cable, because I don't know.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. Nope. But see, I got internet through Cox, and I got Direct TV, so.
Yeah, and I don't know, DirecTV, I fucking hate their goddamn controller, too. I hate their fucking controller. I hate the way when it goes between fucking TV channels, it's like takes like 4 hours. It seems
or it locks up.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck DirecTV, man. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. I just like fuck cable too. Fuck Cox and Comcast and all those fucking things. I'm out of that shit. I'm done with that. There's stuff called Sling TV now where you can pick the channels you want on your computer and watch them. So you pick 5 channels or 10 channels bundles that they have. You pick them. Those are the channels you get, and then you pay a certain amount every month, and you have them on your fucking computer, and you just watch the channels like you would normally.
Oh wow! But you watch them from your computer?
Yeah,
not on your TV.
You watch, but you watch it from your computer, but you can get that on Fire Stick. I think Sling TV is on Fire Stick.
Interesting, because see, I'd still like the TV out there because somebody comes, if I have people
Yeah,
over.
but you could do that. You could
watch.
have your 10 channels, and then you'd have 10 channels, and you go and you just have like one of them will be Reels TV, and then boom, you're on Reels TV watching Reels TV. One of them will be Fox if you watch that anymore.
No, actually, dude, fuck, I have not watched Fox in a couple of years, man. I think the only time I watched it was when the Super Bowl was on.
Yeah, it's crazy how shit changes, man. It's crazy how shit changes. That was something that was a staple, and now it's not. Now it doesn't even happen any much. Nigga night is no more.
Well, it's like the landline. Everybody's getting rid of their landlines. I don't know. I think I only know like 2 people that have landlines now.
Yep, I certainly don't have one anymore.
I don't either. So that's why I was so pissed off with the whole cell phone thing. Because I'm like, oh my god, it's because I hate feeling like that, dude. Like I can't communicate.
Yeah. And but the thing is though, and it's just crazy how that changed too. Because it used to be you'd have a home phone and you'd leave, and then you couldn't communicate regardless. But then again, you've had one for like 20 years now because you got hooked up with a cell phone early because you had parents. So.
But you know what? I used to never leave it on. Remember that? I just like use it when I needed it, and then I turn it off.
Yeah, now you couldn't even imagine that. You're like, I couldn't do that, of course. But the thing is, though, it used to be now I leave my house, I go, oh, my cell phone, it's charging. I don't know, I gotta wait till it's done charging before I leave. I'm like, why?
Oh yeah,
you used to fucking go everywhere without a phone for 30 years. You did, dude. What the fuck? For 30 years, you didn't use a phone at all. I'd have none. But now you're like, oh, I can't leave without. Why?
I gotta have my phone.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. If I miss an important message?
Well, what if the fuck I get beat up in a fucking park and I can't call 911? You couldn't do that 5 years or 20 years ago too. You didn't fucking stay inside.
Well, there's that, and then there's the whole thing too with in my case with transportation, it's kind of a necessity because obviously Paratransit texts me when my rides are coming. If I get stuck, I can call them.
Yeah, but before they had that, there was still the service. So how did they do that before? Hell, they didn't do that 5 years ago. They didn't text you before. Now you're like, oh, no. Text me. Oh. No, well, you'd still figure it out.
That's true.
You'd still go into a place and call somewhere. There'd be payphones would still be relevant. God, man, when was the last time you used a fucking payphone, dude?
I think the only payphone I've seen is I think that one at 7-Eleven is still there, dude.
Oh, they're all at 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven has, I think every 7-Eleven has a payphone.
Wow.
They should. Damn. And they should. They should always be that landline. Always be that way to contact someone if you need to. That should always be there.
If you get stuck or whatever.
If you get fucking raped in the fucking in the sausage, the hot dog fucking condiment area in the back of the 7-Eleven at 2 a.m. by Paco and his fucking
somebody shoves a bagel dog up your ass or something, you know.
And he's like, I am the owner of 7-Eleven. And then you're like,
I shoved his mustard up your ass, bitch,
and then he's standing there watching you while he's calling. You got it. I'm a Muslim, Islamophobe.
Oh. You can't do nothing to me. That's the equivalent of being mentally challenged. you can't. We can't do
that. Oh, it's not me. Oh, they blew up a mosque. Let him back on the bus again.
Yeah,
he said Allah Akbar while he slammed a fucking poor woman's head into a pole. That's all good, man. It's just he's expressing his racial frustration. But he was Asian. Well, still, yeah, exactly. Oh, no, he was white. Oh, he was white. Well, he was Muslim, so he wasn't really white. He was a Muslim.
Yeah. So therefore,
Muslims are race, but it's not a race.
And you need to be more compassionate towards the fact they have a different culture than us. And you're not being tolerant.
You need to understand that blowing themselves up is a part of their culture and embrace it and tolerate it. You need to tolerate the fact that they blow themselves up to go to heaven and blow other innocent people and families and people. And they got to tolerate the fact that they throw gays off buildings.
Yeah.
Just tolerate that shit. They want gays to fly. The rainbow. They arc like a rainbow as they throw them off the fucking building and slam into the fucking ground because they like to fuck men or fuck women.
It's a bird. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's super queer.
Dude, this is how fucking crazy shit is now, dude. Now I think this is a good segue to wrap up in some crazy how the SJWs and everybody, they're eating themselves alive and they're losing their fucking mind. Did you hear the new thing they're doing? Did you hear that the Black Lives Matter? You hear about this? They blocked a gay pride parade, right?
What? Well, hold on, wait, what?
They blocked a gay pride. They protested and blocked and stopped a gay pride parade. Black Lives Matter.
Wow, Black Lives Matter.
And the reason they did this is because they were protesting the fact that the rainbow flag did not represent them and their blackness and colors. Now the rainbow flag of gay, the gay flag does not, the rainbow has nothing to do with anybody's race, right? All right, so this is what they did. Now you'd think that the gay people would be like, oh, this is our, no, the gays, they designed a new flag. So now the new rainbow flag has the rainbow. I don't know if you know about the colors of the rainbow.
I know the rainbow flag, but I don't know.
You know the color. You know the colors of the rainbow, right? Green.
It's everything. It's
yeah,
all the
red,
colors.
blue, purple. Well, now the one before was 7 colors. It was yellow, green, blue, red, purple. What was the other one? Like violet and orange. Okay, right? That's the rainbow. That's the 7 colors. Well, the top of the new flag, the new gay pride flag they're trying to push,
has a black.
Has
up
black
there, right?
and brown. Has a black one and a brown band on the
it's funny because black people aren't even black.
Well, no,
you know what I'm saying?
and the color, they don't represent the color. Like there are no green people, motherfuckers. So there's no blue people. So there's no purple, purple people. So
dead.
It doesn't represent color. But they're making them add it because they're so fucking bent. These people, they're so fucked up that they can't get around their own identity politics. They're eating each other alive. The Black Lives Matter are mad because they're not represented on gay. The black transgenders are still being subjugated by the white transgenders, and the white gays are being upsetting other the black gays, and it's all this fucking like victim fucking Olympics, man. It's like let's get ahead.
Yeah,
it's a victim
race.
These
fuckers live for, man.
So that's one of the things that's fucking crazy. They're eating themselves alive. The other one was there was some gay people there were some Muslim. There were some gay Muslims who were marching, protesting how gays are treated in Muslim countries, right?
Okay.
Well, there's some SJW gays that protested against the people who were protesting Muslims because they were gays protesting Muslims, and they considered that spreading Islamophobia. So the what?
Okay, wait. So these gay people that are Muslim by religion are being called Islamophobic?
Well, because they're saying that they're gays who are Muslim, who are in Muslim countries and were persecuted, and they were marching to stop and make awareness for the persecution of gay people in Muslim countries, and the other white American SJW gays, or whatever, not necessarily white, but the whatever SJW gays were upset because they were perpetrating hatred against Muslims by protesting how gays were treated by Muslims.
Wow.
So that's you see how fucking you see how double think that is, like how fucking bad
totally.
Shit? Oh Jesus
now all of a
Christ!
Sudden, they don't champion. If they really want to be for their people, they're not championing their people. Now all of a sudden they're now going, bench on Muslims.
Because Muslims do not treat gays bad. If you say that, then you're branding all Muslims. Well, there are countries where Muslims throw gays off buildings or light them on fire. That's just slander against Muslims. Don't you? How dare you? Do they do that? Well, they may, but still, that's not all Muslims. Okay, but you're gay, and these Muslims, gay people, are fighting and saying, "Hey, let's fight the oppression against gay people." They shouldn't just fight Muslims. Let's fight just all oppression against gay people. But Muslims are the ones throwing them off buildings, while Christian countries allow them to have nightclubs and do everything that and protest in the streets like they're doing.
Yeah,
it's fucking bad shit, man.
Well, most of these SJWs, I'm sorry, dude, but most of them are white.
Yeah, it's just They're most of them are middle class or upper class and go to college and they get indoctrinated, and they're not necessarily white. A lot of them are, but a lot of them are these middle class blacks that say, "I have it so hard."
And it's like they never even spent one night in the hood.
Yeah, not even that. Yeah, exactly. So and then they've got, it's just like the feminists now are saying that wearing a hijab, wearing a fucking burqa, is a testament of feminism and female power and female empowerment.
Oh wow! So being covered up, which is a form of oppression, really, is now all of a sudden turning into a fucking badge of honor.
Batshit crazy, dude. Eating themselves. They're devouring their own intestines, man. These fucking people. They're
amazing.
It's just like I am a feminist. That whole thing again. That was amazing.
Oh, that's a great video.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That is amazing. But that's the crazy shit we live in, man. That's why I'm just living each day, doing what I do, man. Doing what we do. So you know what I'm saying? I think that's what's a hint in my.
And real quick, just to let you know, I'm down to 200 even.
What?
I'm at 200 even.
No way.
200.0. Now I've been there for a couple days though, man, and from what I hear, it's harder as you get closer to your natural weight to actually get down there.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck at 200 right now.
Yeah,
I think I put on a few pounds last night because we went and I ate some kind of unhealthy shit down there.
Hey, but I bet it was good. Did you eat as much as you normally did?
No, I had an ahi sandwich and tater tots, and then I had a couple beers. So.
Well, good, man. See, good. So you didn't do crazy. You didn't do the double ahi ham sandwich in the.
No. I didn't. Yeah, there was a lot of other shit I could have gone completely crazy
great,
with, but I didn't.
The world is going completely crazy, so you don't do so yourself, Max. So, anyways, I
gotta keep myself sane.
Keep ourselves sane. It is the 2nd of July, 2017. This has been the Nothing Sacred Show. I am Cruise Control.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And that's the story there, bitches!
Heil Hitler!
Babies be eaten by Muslim queers.
Stop oppressing the Muslims. They love faggots.